It's
But I
still
have the
loading.
slides here. So okay.
All right. All right. We will just go ahead and roll with this, and maybe God will grant you all a view of this beautiful slideshow that Adrian made. So, first one that we're doing is community categories. And this is for, again, funniest event. So, our in game voters, this was given to the people. This is our democratic opportunity. You guys put that Rose getting rolled last year is the third funniest event that happened. The game breaking because too many people offered peace at once was second. And first was Rose again, but in this situation, it was Rose getting their offshore looted by Flare Dragon, who is in the audience tonight. For the
Congratulations, Flare
Alliance,
Dragon.
yes, solid achievement there. For the Alliance representatives, they thought that Hate Bee's voting game, this was the nuke auction, was the third funniest event. Rose getting their offshore looted by Flare Dragon made the same appearance, but in second. And the first funniest event was the game breaking because too many people offered peace at once. And I must have missed this event because I do not recall that happening.
I do not remember this one either. But it was really funny because you guys picked it. So good job. Indeed.
So, Morph, I think we're gonna roll. You get the you get the fun one. Biggest controversy.
Oh yeah, great. So the biggest controversy of the year, the in-game vote, said that third place went to Rose and Singh, forming the largest coalition to hit TS and EVH. The second biggest controversy was the blue-balled one-day war in NAP that I definitely was not involved in any way, shape, or form. Alex raising the price of credits is the biggest controversial event, according to you, the voters. The Alliance representatives did not have a third place because they had a tie for second place. In second place, we have a tie between Alex raising the price of credits and apparently the existence of Antarctica Alliance. That's a controversy. And first place is once again the not Morph affiliated at all blue balled one day war and the nap. Nothing controversial about that at all. I don't know why you picked it.
I'm glad that you were here to clarify, Morph, that you had absolutely nothing to do with that war.
Yeah, definitely did not cause my lines to get rolled again later. It didn't happen. So it's cool.
Yeah, this is not more from TKR. This is just
this is just Morph from Morph. So, Schwinn, you're up.
Right. Are you ready for best declaration of war?
Alrighty, yeah. As an experienced declaration of war writer myself, I'm happy to announce these awards. So starting off in game, third place, we've got Camelot's declaration of war on Rose. In second place, we've got WAP's declaration on Rose as well. Rose getting a lot of love. And then in first, we have Eclipse's DOW on Rose. So Rose the
Just
recipient.
straight DOWs on Rose.
There's a common theme there.
Yeah, Rose getting all the love. Now on to Alliance representatives. We've got a tie for second. We've got Camelot's DOW on Rose and Eclipse's DOW on Rose. And in first place, we have a new contestant. We've got Arg's ROH on Camelot.
Which was actually really good. That one was good.
It was.
Yeah, good job, Alliance reps. Now, also, guys, Swen is secretly fuming that none of his walls of text got on
I'm not secretly fuming. I'm publicly fuming. Unbelievable. I spent a lot of time on those, you know. But I might have to go look back at some of these W's because I only remember eclipses. I don't actually remember any of the others. So I'm gonna have to go look back at them for a laugh or something. 'Cause you guys
I
really
remember ARGs. ARGs was
Ours was great.
solid.
I remember that one. I don't. There were so many declarations of war on Rose that they all kind of blend together.
For
Yeah.
sure. Schwinn's not going to be happy in this next category either, because this next category is best wall of text.
Ooh, did he get
So
snubbed?
I don't know. We'll see here. Third place for best wall of text, according to the voters, was Syndicate's recognition of hostilities on the aforementioned mega coalition. So on Rose Singularity, TFP by we may have somebody from them here on stage tonight, and Pentaforce.
I'm the Schwinn from Schwinn.
Yeah, he's the Switch from TKR. I'm the Morph from TFP.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works. And then we had for second was Event Horizons recognition of hostilities on the same coalition.
There's a lot of common themes here.
They're really well. I don't, I have to look back, but I think people were fairly limited in the wall of text that they wanted to see this year. But first place was deservedly Hate Bee's voting game. I think that pretty solidly deserves the number one spot for best wall of text. But do the Alliance reps agree? Well, they put EVH's recognition of hostilities in third. They put Cindy's recognition of hostilities in second. And they do agree. It's Hate Bee's voting game wins best wall of text solidly far and away for 2024. And again, I would have to say very well deserved on that one.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree. We need Roberts, the professional wall of texter here. Is Hate Bees voting in really a wall of text? And can we get the officials to take a look at that one?
We're gonna need a forensic review here. But Happy's stuff was very entertaining. Also very stressful, but very entertaining. Now we're gonna move on to every Alliance leader's maybe least favorite category, unless they're not on it. The next category is best leak. According to you, the third place goes to Mystery Incorporated's leaks of Eclipse's Milcom servers, Gato docs, TFP docs, and the TS War Chest docs. The second place, according to you, goes to Burhan trying to nuke TS. And then the first place is Rose's bank contents. And then our Alliance rep had pretty much the same, just kind of switched up a little bit. Third place was the Mystery Incorporated leaks. Second place was the Rose bank content. And then first was Burhan trying to nuke TS. So, Swin, it was a good year. We didn't get leaked. Neither of us did.
Oh, yeah.
So, happy days.
Well, some of our Academy docs got leaked, but that's not the end of it.
Yeah,
We
it happens.
But it happens. People just want to learn, People just want to learn.
Yeah, Academy docs leaking is like a Tuesday,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If anything, it's a compliment, really, because people want to take a look. So
you're helping to educate the new players of the game.
Yeah,
I want to be more like a TFP nation. Give me those Academy docs.
Yeah, you're just sharing the love. But Borhan's, I think Borhan's leak was pretty funny. That was a pretty big one, I think.
Yeah,
that was the bigger one.
Bank contents was it's interesting, but Borhan stuff was really interesting.
Yeah.
Schwinn, I think you get the privilege of the best meme.
Wow. So we've got a big category here. Got a lot of stuff to get through, so strap in. in wait, I guess in third place and I guess second and first place. I don't know.
No. You gotta just kind of go through it. It clicks through as you like go. So
it's hidden. Oh, okay. I was just
yeah,
showing.
yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I actually don't. Wait, sorry. Give me a second. I actually don't know.
That's why I've been using the doc because I think the doc helps a little more clearly.
Okay, all
Yeah, I
right. Now
was very confused earlier when I was looking at this. It's like, what? We only have a third place? Okay.
all right. So, all right, I'm ready now. In third place, in for the in-game voting, we've got Epi's video meme. I think it'll show up on the next slide. Oh yeah, we have.
It indeed.
Gosh, nice. In second place, we've got the "Post this cat when Rose gets hit." Classic.
Solid contender.
And
Very
then
solid.
in first place for the in-game voting, we have the game's code. I guess that's the biggest meme.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but from what the devs say, I guess, or from what Kigaz says, it's very confusing. Now on to the Alliance reps. In third place, we have the eulogy for Hamer. That guy that was doing all sorts of stuff back in the day. In second place, we have the game's code. So it's the game's code getting bumped down to second place. Apparently, the reps don't find it as funny as first place, Epi's video meme again. Very nice. I think Epi has had some pretty cool content the past few months. So I think he's deserved some nice recognition for it.
Yeah, but this one is
And
the ARG memeing on him because he ruined their auction.
Oh shoot! I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's not actually Epi. It's Epi getting memed on.
Yeah, sorry. I have to take back my Epi applaud then. Good stuff, Arg. Yeah, this.
I will also just say I'm not going to put that specific image here, but I will put the oh, I won't. Why is it not? Do I not have Rush? Did you tell me to drop the images in the text chat and then I don't have permission to post images? So there is a post this cat when Rose gets hit that will end up in the text chat because I am going to DM it to Rush to send to you all for your enjoyment. And hey, maybe tonight that image will be relevant again. Who knows?
Oh, it's always tonight. Oh boy,
Yeah,
I'm busy. Leave me alone.
That's tough to do, man. Relax.
Morph, if you don't mind swapping with me on this next one here, given who it is that wins it, that would be great. Thank you.
Wow, spoilers. Well, we're going to be presenting the award now for the best Discord server. And someone spoiled it. So, in game, said that third place goes to everyone's favorite, third favorite server, D's Nuts Network, aka DNN, your source for all the interesting news. The second place, according to you, is the very server that we are currently occupying, the Politics and War main server. And first place goes to Royal Orbis News, everyone's favorite place to shitpost in the Balkans.
We got to keep our streak going.
Yeah. How much money did you buy for this boat? $4 billion. Okay. Yeah. Third place, the Alliance reps, very interesting. Knights Templar getting a shout out here. Second place goes to the aforementioned These Nuts Network. In first place, again, Royal Orbis News. Ron with a streak.
We got to keep it rolling. So I am going to take Morph's place in the rotation here, and I'll handle the best ads. I would post these, Rush, but I don't think I genuinely have text permissions to do it, so I can't. People have to live on mental images of the things that they are missing out on. The third place, according to in-game voting, is World Task Force's "Don't Burn Out" ad. Second place, and this is the real reason I wanted to switch, so that Morph didn't get to puff his chest about the alliance he's not in, is the Join TKR advertisement. Very solid.
Right. As a TFP member, I think you should join TFP.
And first place, the best advertisement, according to you, was Sheepy's $160 extra donation deal that people somehow still bought in 2024 and whose purchasers got hidden so they couldn't be made fun of. I'm not the one that typed all that out, quite a mouthful, but that was your first place advertisement
That's
for,
interesting.
at least for the voters. Now, for the Alliance reps, they put same World Task Force Don't Burn Out advertisement in third place. They had Camelot's advertisement, which starts with talking about getting hit by pirates. And they agreed that it's that extra donation deal that was really the best advertisement of 2024. Solid all around, in my
What
opinion.
do y'all think about that? You think those people deserve to be made fun of, or
You know,
I don't think anyone should be made fun of, but
come on,
$160 on P&W is $160 of wasted money.
I think it depends on why you're doing it. If you know what you're putting in, then go for it. If you're doing it with unrealistic expectations, then just like anything else, you gotta, you gotta make that consideration.
Yeah, I mean, I think people can spend their money how they want, but I feel like they don't need to be hidden away.
Yeah, we should be
Right.
able to all recognize them and recognize them for their great contributions to our lovely game. So, thanks to you, the servers will still die in the first 2 minutes of a war. So, thank you.
But it's better than a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Progress.
Schwinn, we're gonna throw best community contributor over to you.
Awesome. All right. So, for third place in-game voting, we've got Epi. Second place, we've got Epi for all his community content. And in first place for the in-game voting, we've got Borg for his very useful bot and tech services. And AA reps had pretty much the same people, just mixed around a little bit. On third place, we had Hateby. Second, we had Borg. And first, we had Epi. Now I can bring back my Epi praise and say that his content has been pretty cool, pretty fun to watch, very entertaining.
This one actually is Epi, so yes, you can praise it. It's not Arg in an Epi costume.
Because there are only 2 categories left, I will leave you two to tackle those. So, Morph, we're gonna give you best new addition to the community.
All right. Here are our best new addition to the community award winners. In first place, we have Ethernaut. In second place, we have Meow Meow. In first place, according to you, we have Goose.
I'm gonna need somebody to take the clip of Morph reading off second place and send it to me for future use.
According to the Alliance Rats, in third place we have a person named Rano Sivatum, I think. Second place, again, it is the aforementioned Meow. And in first place, we once again have Maverick's wingman Goose. And to show you how plugged in I am, I don't know any of these people, but we're so glad that you are new to our community and that people think that you are good additions. So welcome to PNW.
Absolutely.
I think the Ethernaut guy is from BK, and then Goose is from Sing, but I don't know where the other two people are from.
Well, they're all great people because you guys said they're great additions. So
Indeed.
say hi to me and I'll know who you are.
And Schwen, if you want to handle the greatest honor that we can bestow this evening, which is sexiest voice.
Yeah, this is what everybody
Rigged.
really tunes in for. This is not
Rigged.
Yeah, no, Morph isn't here.
Rigged.
The first time in a while, I think that's unfortunate.
Yeah, rigged. This is rigged.
So for third place in game voting, we have Thalmor, the hosts of his bi-weekly show. Actually, I don't even remember the last time. Does he still do it bi-weekly?
No, that got
He
shifted around, I believe.
does it occasionally.
Occasional show. We have Hannah from my lovely TKR Alliance in second place. And in first place, we have Epi. Makes all those great videos for us. Now, for our AA reps, we've got a tie for second place, Almore and Epi. And then in first place, we have the creator of the first, what was it, like sound? First album, first PNW album, I think, J. Cal.
Yes, J. Cal. That's a worthy award winner here.
Yeah,
I guess this is what happens when I don't do like a Morph Radio in a year and a half. I don't get
Yeah,
nominated.
I think that's what happened with Thalmor is he hasn't done one in a hot minute, and given the time delay to doing this show, I think that's where that came from.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to do a Morph Radio at some point in the future.
Yeah, I mean, this is you got to win back sexiest voice.
I know. That's my goal for 2025.
That's how it should be. I believe we are on to we are on to player categories. And I gotta go through these. It looks like we're doing them. Okay, so for my fellow co-hosts, we are apparently doing these in reverse of the order on the document. So do keep that in mind. We are starting. I will happily read off. It is the last category listed in the document with best war criminal.
Ah, there we go.
An intensely competitive nomination, but I think one that is well, you'll see. Stalcho was chosen as third, and the fellow by the name of Certified War Criminal won second. I think that's
this is clearly
really
rigged. If someone who's a certified war criminal can't win this award, then what are we even doing?
Yep. He was trying to manifest it and didn't make it happen. But I think first place is well deserved and is still in the audience. Hateby, who makes it a habit to hit every Alliance representative that she knows exists before the voting happens. So well deserved. If we go through the Alliance representatives order, there was a three-way tie for third. which was certified war criminal, Epimetheus and Stelcho. Dennison took second, and Hateby once again in first. Very well deserved, in my opinion.
Yeah. The next category is most likely to respond in 1 minute. And I was not nominated this because I'm usually most likely to respond in 1 to 7 business weeks.
Can confirm.
But most likely to respond in 1 minute. In third place, you picked Light with a 1 as your third place winner. In second place, you picked Krampus. And in first place, you picked Fine and Dandy, who I don't know, so I should message them and see if they respond in 1 minute. In the Alliance reps, had a 3-way tie for second place. They had Fine and Dandy in second place, Light and Nanami, something like that. And in first place, we had Pinpico, which I can't confirm. He does respond pretty quickly when you message him. So congratulations to our always online, always available, respond people. Yes, congratulations to you.
It is
Finn,
not an
you're up.
award of shame.
No, it's an award of honor.
Alrighty, best fighter. Now I get to be.
Give me 1 second here, because this is supposed to be going in reverse order, and yet, okay. Apparently, I'm just going to recommend that you have the slideshow open in advance, because it's not even in reverse order on the document. So, for my co-hosts.
Yeah, I've just got the slideshow open, to be honest.
Awesome. All right, sorry to interrupt.
All right, now I get to provide my objective commentary. So in third place, from in-game voting, we've got Sam Cooper. Who I think has, I don't know, not been that active here. So not sure. I don't know, maybe some art people can confirm, but I don't think Sam Cooper's been as around this year. So not sure if this is not sure about that one. In second place, we have Flare Dragon. For looting Rose's bank. So that's pretty cool. That's get you up there. And in first place, we have Hateby, which I personally think is an interesting choice for best fighter. Let me read off the other ones first. In third place for AA reps, we have Evil Piggy Fufu, 3-way tie. Sorry, Evil Piggy Fufu, M'Baku, and Sam Cooper. Second place, we have Dennison. And also in first place for the AA reps for best fighter is Hateby. Now, I don't know. Hateby for best fighter is questionable. Hateby's a lot of things. A lot of good things. I didn't mean that in a bad way, but I don't know if best fighter is one of them. I don't know how much fighting you have to do to sit and lob nukes every once in a while.
This poll is very. I don't know what people are thinking when they pick best fighter.
Well, maybe I think you're both inviting a nuclear bomb or two your way, but I'm I'm willing to concur. We'll sign the suicide pact
together. If
together.
wants to fill my slots, that'd be nice to have someone fill my slots. My lunch is at war, and I haven't been hit in like 3 weeks. Hateby, if you want to come visit, yeah, sorry. TFP is been at war for 3 weeks. Hateby, if you want to come visit me, I would enjoy some action. If we're being honest, but firing missiles is not necessarily good fighting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Yeah, I mean, I think some other names that they're like Denison, Piggy, and
Denison's a good fighter. Piggy and Baku, those guys are good fighters.
those guys can fight. Yeah, yeah. But that is what it
Yep.
is. Sometimes justice isn't always served. So
Just
Our winners.
remember next year, people, turreting is not fighting. And some alliances could learn that too. Turreting is not fighting. Build some weapons, fight conventionally. It's fun. It might cost some steel, but it's all just pixels, anyways.
Well, we're gonna jump into best nation page here, and I finally have the privilege of image perms. So
Hell
I will be sharing these nation pages with you in the show's text chat. So first is Mystery Incorporated, and I have gone ahead and put that nation page in there. I guess you're getting a header if you're looking at the slideshow. Oh no, you get both the header and the nation page. Look at you, special people. Second place is Ronjoy Temina, I'm gonna guess. We're not hired for our pronunciation, we're just the pretty faces. So you've got the nation page has been dropped here, and he does a solid job. Ronjoy is also the one who has designed the logo for each of the awards that will be given out to people after tonight. So lots of love for Ronjoy, even if he did not make it to first. But who did make it to first is, in fact, Fine and Dandy. And we'll attempt to post that nation page. There we go. And I vaguely remember there being two of them, so I'm going to assume that that has since been remedied, but we will hope otherwise. Third place, according to the Alliance representatives, was a tie between Cajun Yankee and Evil Piggy Fufu. Um, you know, really, I'm going to be completely honest. Not sure that Cajun Yankee deserves to have been put on this list if you look at this nation page. But
Hey, this is Alliance representatives voted for this, okay? Put some respect on the Alliance
Alliance
representatives.
Alliance representatives may need a small doctor's visit.
yeah, they really be letting any
Um,
alliance representative these days, huh?
yeah, well, these are the people that you've got Morph representing TFP and you representing TKR. I mean, they got to send better people. um, second place, and this is a bit of a delayed one because there are multiple nation pages to screenshot. Second place does not exist. And second place does not exist because there is a tie for first between Dryad, whose nation page has been added, and deservedly Ronjoy got his first place in the Alliance reps. They made up for their poor third place with a quality first place choice.
The Alliance reps, they always get it right eventually,
Eventually,
The
yes, they do.
Not that their lovely masses get it wrong either, but Okay, we are going to move in now to one of the sadder categories. We have the most missed players. Some of these people may have departed. Some of them might have just left. I guess it's the same thing, but you know what I mean. In third place, For the most missed player, we have many people's favorite snake, Partisan. In second place, we have everyone's favorite horse, Phallus, Mr. Horsecock. Everyone loves Horsecock. They miss him. And in first place, the most missed player is Drew Darnell. Which, okay. Alliance reps. Third one, this one's sad. Red Army. We misread. Second place, there is no one because there's a tie for first place. The Alliance reps are missing again, Mr. Horsecock, but they're also missing the one and only Harry Flashman. And I miss Harry too. But not picking Red Army, that's kind of sad, guys. Rest in peace, Red.
I think, this is one of those categories where I think as an awards committee for the future, we may try to limit it to folks that have departed within that year or the year before, just to avoid some of the other stuff that gets thrown in with that, unfortunately.
Also, isn't Drew Durnall the guy that made a YouTube channel?
That was a while ago.
Politics and War YouTube. I know, but he did the Politics and War YouTube channel that brought a bunch of people in, right?
No, he did.
This is a meme.
He did one video, I think maybe two, and that was in 2020.
Yeah.
Long memories.
And then he'll delete it. Yeah, this is that's an interesting choice, people. So, okay.
Schwinn,
I don't envy your category here. Good luck.
That's why I took the last one.
Alrighty. So, most controversial player. Interesting. So,
these are all Ashwin's direct opinion. These were not voted on.
Yeah, I just threw all of them in there. No one else made it. Yeah, so for in-game, for third place, we have Astor, heading up TGH now. There is no second place, because we have a tie for first place, in which we have Black Oily Men and Epi.
I was actually really impressed to see that the game managed to tie the two of them, given the number of votes that were cast.
So, again, maybe I've been living under a rug, but is Black Oily Man an actual alliance person, or is that just
Yes, I think that is actually someone. I don't know. I see them talking in OCN sometimes. I think I don't know who they actually are. If someone wants to go ahead and link their nation or something.
Can someone in chat tell me why they're controversial?
Probably just the name alone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little weird. I think if you're into it, Black Oily Men should be totally not controversial.
Yeah, well, you know who is into it? It seems Epi, because he's once again sharing the spot in third place for AA reps. Epi and Black Oily Men together once again. In second place, we have Caster again, and in first place, our beloved Hamer. Very controversial, in my opinion. Actually, it's not very controversial. I thought he kind of sucked, but but you guys.
That's very brave of you. Very brave.
Tell them how you really feel, Schwinn.
Yeah, we prodded him for a little bit, and it wasn't the greatest experience.
I have the privilege of announcing who the nicest player, according to the general game and the alliance reps, is. And according to you all, there was a tie between Cookie Monster and John Christ to be in third. I think it's well deserved from my experience with Cookie. Hannah received second,
Yeah,
and
that's
Borg
great.
made it to first. And we had quite the four-way tie for third place with the Alliance reps. Cora, Evil Piggy Foo Hoo, which is quite the choice. Hateby and John Christ all tied for third place. So quite the slate of candidates there. Borg made it to second, and Hannah made it to first. So
Yeah, I
pretty
want to know
much
what the
these.
alliance. I want to know what the alliance
For it.
leaders are smoking. I have to work with Hannah every day in TFP, and she bullies me so much. No, I'm kidding. I bully her. So she's nice. She puts up with me. So congrats to Hannah and Borg. First place in Alliance and game. Do I
Indeed.
get villains?
You do get to read off the best villains.
Yay. In third place, according to you, because you voted for this, you said that Epi is the best villain. Well, third best villain. In second place, you said that our beloved Alex, Sheepy himself, is the second best villain in this game. And in
Agreed.
first place, you said that everyone's favorite Nuke Roguing Knights Merchant of Death, Hateby, is the best villain. The Alliance reps had basically the same exact order, except that Alex and Epi tied for second place, and then Hateby took home the best villain award. And I guess Hateby is a villain if you don't like getting nuked. So congratulations, Hateby. I like getting nuked, so I think Hateby's a hero.
More trying to cover his ass.
Sure,
Again,
if you want, we can.
I have like no cities above 2,000 Emperor. So if Hateby wants to nuke me, I would appreciate the action.
Schwinn, I think you and I will have to reach out to Hateby and we can just triple threat morph instead. Give him some much needed action.
I would appreciate it. I'll even ask TKR to not counter you.
We'll work something out. We'll work something out.
All right, Schwinn, you get to handle the best in character poster.
Awesome, awesome. So, for third place, we've got Evil Piggy Fufu, the pig. In second place, we've got Epi. And in first place, once again, we have Hateby. What's her character again? It's a I forget. I knew Once Upon a Time, but I don't remember what Hateby's character is anymore. For AA reps in third place, we've got a three-way tie between Dwight, Piggy, and Goober-san from Eclipse, I think.
Yes.
In second, we've got Hateby. And in first, your AA rep's best in-character poster is Epi. Very nice, very nice. I got some cool. Well, I actually never understand what in-character poster means. I always just think it's the best. I don't know, whatever you associate the person with, like.
Yeah, it's a weird category.
It is.
But hey, congrats to Epi and Hateby.
Yes, for sure. I am going to. I think I'll take cover for you, Morph. You can do the next one, and I'll handle worst alliance leader so that TFP doesn't get the heat. Okay.
Okay. Um. So best high gov member. Apparently, not in here, so that hurts a little bit. I'm kidding. The members of this lovely game called Politics and War, you said that Pascal is third best alliance leader.
High government member.
Or high gov member, yeah, sorry. High gov. Pascal, yeah, because Pascal's not the leader of Local Clips, so that makes sense. Second place, you said that Krampus is the second best high gov member. And in first place, you said that Leon from TS is the best high gov member.
Solidly done.
Now, the Alliance reps said that Abaddon from Singularity is the third best. Second place goes to Pascal. Place, which is why someone didn't read this category, is Lysander himself, according to the Alliance reps. So congratulations there, Mr. Lysander.
Thank you.
As someone who's had to fight Pascal like 7 times, he should probably be one. But
for
Lysander,
sure.
you earned it. So having to deal with Eclipse Milcom is a nightmare in like a good way for Eclipse. Bad for us.
Watching Eclipse Milcom operate was just it's mind-boggling. Truly is. They survive on coffee and Adderall for like 48 hours straight.
Again, if you want someone to actually blame for the 24-hour war, you should blame Eclipse's Milcom for having a really good blitz in like 30 minutes. That's what you should blame, not Morph. Blame Eclipse. Because I'm kidding. Don't blame Eclipse. Eclipse wrong. So, yeah. That's best Alliance High Gov member.
I will go ahead and jump through the worst alliance leaders according to the game. In third is Moretti, and he leads the aforementioned second biggest controversy of an alliance, Antarctica Alliance. In second place, we have Tyrion Lannister, who leads the Immortals. And in first place, we have Epi. Epi's been receiving a good chunk of attention in this set of awards, but let's see. Alliance reps, you have Aki5, who I believe acts as the representative for Oblivion. Borhan, who was the former Golden Horde leader. And Epi once again for first place in terms of worst alliance leader, according to the alliance representatives.
Sweep.
Yes.
Epi's getting all the.
A couple in here I feel like are kind of unfair, but a couple are pretty fair. But I won't say which ones are which because as a TFP representative, I don't want to get TFP rolled.
It's a bit. I feel like for individuals, it's a bit. For alliances, then you can shit talk. But I feel like for individuals, it's.
Yeah. Sometimes a good leader can have a bad alliance. So.
For sure. Well,
and there's a couple good leaders on here that have, unfortunately, some numbers they could probably kick, which, whatever.
Schwinn, you get to handle the best alliance leader.
Best alliance leader. Very nice, very nice. So,
unfortunately, that means you're not on it. I'm sorry, man. I voted
dude,
for you.
my votes must have gotten lost in the count. It's all right.
You didn't bribe enough people.
Oh, this is interesting because for best alliance leader in third place, we have Epi. So y'all are
The game is bipolar. We've established
Yeah.
this.
yeah.
Some interesting mental gymnastic for some of our people here.
In second place, you guys have Pascal, and in first place for the in-game voting, we've got Evil Piggy Fufu. For AA reps in third place, we have Eclipse's counterpart, Baines. Second place, we have Toxic Pepper. And in first place, we have Sketchy.
I think it's a solid slate all around.
I think it's a solid. Yeah, I think. I'll say. I think I've worked with almost all of these people. I don't think I've worked that extensively with Toxic, but I've worked extensively with I think all of the rest. I mean, I know I am kind of allied to them for the time being, but if I am being as objective as possible, I do think Sketchy is a very well-rounded and does a lot of work for Sing. So I do think that's a well-deserved first
I
place.
didn't know that TKR was allied to Singularity.
We're best buds. We're best buds.
Yeah, as PFP, I'll say that Baines in third place here is a crime, and like Baines and Pascal can be 1A and 1B. Like Eclipse has had like the best the best 2-year run of like, any alliance maybe ever. Like it's been pretty impressive. So
I'm in agreement there. I really am.
Sponsored from TFP.
So I guess I get to read off the most likely to succeed in 2025 category. So in third, we have Toxic Pepper, who is second in command, one of the seconds in Spectre. We have, actually, this is one I found really interesting. Tarok from the Syndicate in second place. And Hateby in first. Clean Hateby sweep of the awards this year, let me tell you. Third, for the Alliance reps, we don't have anybody because there was a 3-way tie for second between Hateby, Toxic, and Veins. And in first was actually Boltzlem, who is leader of the Freemen. This is most likely to succeed in 2025, and I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this one.
I didn't know actually who Boltzum was. I know the Fremen are doing fun stuff. But hopefully they do well. I think Tarek there in second is a solid. I think they'll do well in 2025.
My only question with this is, well, I know Happy's the flavor of the month, but is most likely to succeed just like she's going to have better success against Iron Domes and BDS this year? Or,
beat the math this year.
It's interesting. I always thought this was more like someone that's going to do something like their alliance is in a good spot or something. And if Happy can top the auction, then sure. But that auction was pretty awesome last year. So Happy,
Sure.
you want to win, you want to earn this. You got to do bigger and better than the auction. We believe in you because they voted for you. We believe in you. Bigger, better.
And I do think for next year, if we can get a little bit of a description tab on the in-game polls to just put a little a little bit of a description in there of this is what this award is intended towards. Just not for this, not talking about this one specifically, but in general, I think like the in character posting one that got brought up earlier. There's a little bit of confusion, I think, on some of those.
I think that would be good. Yeah, to have like a little so people know what they're actually voting for. You know?
Yeah, I think that would be a positive.
Now, more if I regret to tell you this, but I am going to have you read most influential player.
Oh, boo! At least I'm not influential. Which I mean, I feel like I should be on here. I apparently caused a lot of stuff this year. You know, best FA moves at worst FA moves. You know, where's my put some respect on my name? But third place, according to you, we have a tie for second place. We have Veins, and we have Epi. And then, according to you, in first place, we have Borg, which I have thoughts, but we'll get back to that later. Alliance Reps also had a tie for second place between Sketchy and Borg. And in first place, the Alliance Reps picked Epi. So yeah, I have thoughts.
It's a fun one. Go for it.
Yeah, first of all, I don't get how Borg is influential. I mean, I guess if your alliance uses the Lakotas, but that that's kind of it. I don't. He doesn't do FA. He doesn't. I'm a little confused. And Epi is the leader of Camelot, and Camelot is pretty much irrelevant for like how the game actually like FA wise does stuff. So it feels like only really Sketchy and Veins are on here that are actually influential with like macro FA and game stuff. That's just my personal thoughts on this one, but you guys are you
I
voted
agree.
for this.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, they're cool and all, but I feel like Epi and Borg don't have. I mean, if it's most influence, I feel like Epi and Borg don't have nearly as much influence as Sketchy and Veins do, and a bunch of other people do as well. So,
The thing I found most funny about this is if we go back to worst alliance leader, the alliance reps voted that Epi was the worst alliance leader, but he is also simultaneously the most influential player.
he was also on Best Alliance Leader too for like third or something.
Right. So there's quite a lot going on here. That Epi's got quite a lot going on, apparently, according to some of these representatives that we've got voting.
Well, I could get like the game picking Epi as first, but the Alliance reps picking Epi as first is wild.
Right. Weird. Yeah,
that's wild. But
I hear you there.
How for Alliance reps and stuff, is it every like leader or something, or some person from every AA down to like 100 or something, or?
I don't know. So, like for me, I only got roped in towards the tail end of stuff to help get stuff launched. So,
Fair enough.
I didn't even know we actually had qualifications for some of these awards, which is why certain people made it through when they shouldn't have. But it was more about getting stuff out so that we had awards this year rather than doing 2024 awards in 2026. But as far as I can see, it probably is down to 75 area. Which like
top 60.
Yeah, Valene says top 60.
Top 60. Okay, so I think it gives some weighting for people to there are some things that you see as an alliance rep because you're usually you usually at least have some guess at what FA is, whereas the average player may have less than a guess. So you should be able to get a little bit more accurate stuff sometimes, but other times the ball tends to be pretty wildly missed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
my guess
but
here is
again,
just that. No, sorry. Go ahead, Morph.
oh, I'm just saying that makes sense for the members picking, like the people picking Epi, but Alliance reps picking Epi is just a weird look for
Right.
this. Unless
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just micro lives matter. Oh,
exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna say too. It's just I guess the bunch of the smaller, there are more smaller people than there are bigger people, so maybe Epi interacts more with the smaller folks than they do with the bigger folks. So
Well, and I think too, there's, this is something that's been going on for a while. There's some element of, hey, I'm good friends with you, or you have a treaty with me. You
that's
should
true.
vote. Come vote for me as one of the, for the awards. And Cam has a pretty good span between Spectre's block and then tied into Rose and some of the external stuff. So they've got a pretty good breadth of folks that would likely agree to help there too. It's there's stuff you can filter in and stuff you can filter out, but
well, and I think again, this is also probably a issue of what is influential. Like
yes.
someone made the point that most people in Alliance, unless your Alliance have a specific bot, you probably use Lakotis. Like so in that way, yeah, Epi's Borg is influential because a ton of people are using his bot. So um um but in Epi it makes YouTube videos, so maybe that's influential.
I think that's part of where it comes from too, is it's the community aspect of the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Schwinn, you get player of the year. Go ahead and roll that one off.
Alrighty, player of the year. Um, Again, I think some questionable results, but we'll just read them off. Talk about it later. So, in third place for in-game voting, you've got Pascal. There is no second place because in first place there's a tie between Epi and Hateby. They'll very much enjoy sharing that award together. In for the AA reps in third place, we've got Hateby and Toxic Pepper. In second place, we've got Pascal, and in first for the AA reps player of the year is Epi.
It's an Epi hate B sweep this year.
I know. See
you know,
my previous thoughts.
yeah, it's kind of the same as before. I feel like I don't know. Player of the year, I feel
I
like
am.
is
I
reserved for Pepper.
Hakey has a
Epi's
case.
tied to me. Epi's tied to me, but I think I think they're you can make the same argument of the YouTube videos, but I think if we're really gonna take the spirit of player of the year, if you're gonna if you want to vote him for the YouTube videos, you should vote him for best community contributor, not every other award under the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like Hapey. I understand the case for Hapey with the auction stuff. That was maybe one of the most interesting things Art has done in a while. But Epi as player of the year, again, besides the YouTube videos and rolling Art and getting rolled by Art, has Cam done anything this year? I
Well, then they
don't know.
suicided into Rose.
Oh, true, true. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about that because that was so influential. Um, but whatever. Pascal, Toxic Pepper, those are I think good nominations too. Um, yeah, there you go.
That was our player categories, and now we get to have fun with the Alliance one.
Now we can really shit talk. Here we go.
Oh yeah, this is we I expect full authority from the TKR and TFP representatives here on this.
I'm here with my TPF hot takes.
So
right.
best Alliance theme. I think this was an interesting one. There was no third place in game because there was a tie between Event Horizon and Weaponized Assault Penguins for second. And first place was Silly Cats. Quite the choice. Third place for the AA reps didn't exist either because we had a 4-way second place tie between Grumpy, Old Bastards, name withheld, the Sword Coast, and Weaponized Assault Penguins. But in first, once again, was Silly Cats.
I can't lie. I don't think I've ever looked at the Silly Cats Alliance page. Oh, I think I have. I just haven't
isn't
looked
Silly Cats like yeah. I've never looked at it either. But there were some good other options besides Silly Cats in here too. I've always been a fan of WAP. Sword Coast, name withheld, as a never been allied to them as a TFP member. But they're good people.
That's not true. I thought TFP protected Sword Coast and is allied to name withheld right now.
Oh, oops! I really know my TFP FA. Event Horizon is a cool theme. Elon Musk tweeted them, so they kind of made it. And then Grumpy Old Bastards are just grumpy old bastards. But SRD is SRD, and he really is a grumpy old bastard sometimes. So they are at least true to their theme.
As somebody that is rereading the Stormlight archive to get through Wind and Truth right now, I will always and forever be voting TKR on Best Alliance theme because I think that's so sick.
And as someone who's never been in TKR, and I've heard that they try to actually really add their theme into certain aspects of the Alliance, which would be cool if you're into that kind of thing. But it is a pretty niche book that you have to really commit to maybe a year of your life to read. So, no offense.
6,000 pages.
If I was in TKR, I'd be offended, but I'm not. So
yeah, I'm very offended, Ronjoy. Maybe you can come help revamp our AA page. Maybe.
Yeah, you should contact Adrian and tell her that, and then she'll yell at you. Not from speaking from personal experience. Do I get? Are we doing holiday flag? Oh boy!
Yes, we are.
Can you post the pictures? Because I don't know.
I got them.
All right, we're gonna do pictures, and Lysander here is gonna post pictures for you. This is the best holiday flag. According to you, third place is my own alliance, the Fighting Pacifists Halloween flag. So the TFP Halloween flag, that is very sick. Glad that I have flown that before. In second place, we have the Event Horizon Christmas flag, which is pretty sick. I really should pay more attention to holiday flags. Lysander will post that there. There we go. EVH Holiday Christmas flag. And in first place, according to you, we have the Singularity Halloween flag.
So I'm gonna just a quick interjection for the TKR representative, who I know would have the answer to this. Did TFP use AI for that one, or was that all handmade?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't know this from experience, but TFP has their annual whatever competition to like internal competition to see the flag and stuff, and I saw the deadline was like the next day, and so I threw a prompt into ChatGPT AI, and that's the first thing
Oh
that came out.
dear.
So I had a submission.
Oh dear.
Are you saying that my lovely TFP Halloween flag is AI generated? I don't believe that.
That's 100% the case. But I think I made
Oh,
that pretty transparent. I think I was asked before, and I said it was AI generated.
maybe next year we can have a rules of no AI generated flags. That might be nice. Although it is very cool.
It is.
I have someone that tries to talk me into using AI all the time, and I always say, "No, go away, Skynet." So All right. Third place for Alliance Reps is once again Singularity Halloween flag. Second place, there is not a second place flag because there's a tie for first. We have the Event Horizon Halloween flag, and in first place, we have the Sword Coast Christmas flag. So congrats to TSC and EVH on their tie for first place, according to
Those are
our
both really solid
alliance.
flags.
Yeah, those are both cool. I feel like EVH's just flag is well designed for whatever thing they want to put in the middle.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Makes it easy.
Yeah. So those are our holiday flags, and then we'll toss it over, I think, to Gwen, or let's see.
Yep. You guys are
Let's see.
making me use my shortcut to screenshot quite a lot here so that I can get these flags together.
Yeah. All right. So Schwed's gonna do best alliance flag.
Yeah, best alliance flag. All right, so in third place we have Eclipse's war flag. I think this is my favorite flag. It's a pretty cool flag. In second place we have the
Whoa there. Idaho Silver, slow down. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let him post his thing. You got to vamp more.
In second place we've got the WAP normal flag. And in
Yes, there we
third
go.
place we have the Event Horizon flag, EVH's normal flag. That's voted by the people. Yeah. Now on to the AA reps. For third place, well, we don't have a third place because we have a tie for second place. And two-way tie for second place includes Oblivion and the Republic of Libertas. Some pretty cool flags there. And in first place, the Alliance reps have Eclipse's war flag. The same one as before. I think
this war flag is pretty sexy, if I'm being honest.
Very colorful and pretty cool.
Can you hear me?
What?
Yeah, you're good.
I got muted because I'm trying to post these flags. Rush, fix your server. I am offended.
We have to bump down the PNW server from best server. It's got to go down to 3 now.
Vote for Morph Radio. Deli and I are gonna make YouTube videos next year. We're gonna win most influential server and alliance leader. So we're getting in the YouTube game, Appy. Watch out. All right. We going to Missed Alliances. Are you up?
I am up. And honestly, more YouTube content would not be atrocious, I have to say.
Let's wait
Okay,
till we
there
get our
go.
YouTube shorts going. Woohoo!
I got remuted. I hate this server so much. Okay. So most missed alliance is in third place according to the game is Carthago. In second place is everybody's favorite alliance. I know those of you that have been around here for the longest time will love them. New Pacific Order.
Yeah, I invite them back every day. They keep saying no, but one of these days they're gonna come back.
NPO, really, we need them back in PNW.
Yeah, we need a villain.
And in first place, we have The Way, which is, I think, actually a pretty nice, I think that's a pretty solid first place. AA reps, there was no third place because there was a tie for second. And I actually like this one as well. It was a tie between Church of Adam and New Pacific Order. And honestly, I'm glad to see Church of Adam getting some love there. First was, again, The Way.
My question is, why does everyone always miss MPO, but they don't miss like old BK or old Guardians of the Galaxy? It's always just MPO. And why not the rest of their friends? It's whatever. It's okay.
Well, Morph, are you ready to handle propaganda?
Yeah. This is from last year, right? 2024.
Yes.
That makes
Yes,
sense
it
why
is.
Marvin's
TKR got.
fuming that
That makes sense why we got snubbed because we've been really up in our propaganda game recently. It's been quite
I will
lovely.
say, as a TKR representative, the TKR propaganda has been pretty funny.
Yeah, it's been pretty fire. I've been pretty proud of TKR as a TFP member.
I'm glad to see more meme stuff. It's definitely solid. I'm glad to see that again.
Yeah. Okay. Best propaganda, according to you, in third place, we have nobody because there's a tie for second. In second place, the Alliance of the Best Propaganda, according to you, there's a tie. No, it's not a tie. It is ARG and WAP, those weaponized assault penguins, in second place with their propaganda. And then in first place, the best propaganda people, according to you, is Empire of the Romans. Alliance reps had a whopping fourth place, a four-way tie for third place. The four alliances that are tied for third place are ARG, Camelot, Knights Templar, and WAP. Second place goes to the Black Knights. And first place for Alliance reps also goes to Empire of the Romans.
I think Rome makes sense.
They definitely spend the most money on ads.
Right.
And people do join their alliance, so their propaganda must work because they suck. So,
TFP is talking some mad shit.
yeah. Sponsored by TFP.
I guess, money can buy you happiness in this case, and members, I suppose.
At least it can buy you an award for best propaganda. Now that the way's gone, someone has to do it. So
BK is solid. I think that's they're a solid one to have on this list.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Back to Swin with worst foreign affairs move.
Worst foreign affairs moves. Interesting. All right. So in third place for the in-game voting, you've got the one-day war. Now, I'm not sure if this is referring to the war itself or the peace specifically. I guess just the whole thing.
I'm assuming the whole shebang.
Yeah, that's where I would interpret it.
In second place, we've got Camelot suiciding into Arg. And in first place, we've got Rose dogpiling EVH TS. Now, for the Alliance representatives, we have pretty much the same stuff in a different order. So for third place, it's Rose dogpiling EVH and TS. Second is Camelot suiciding into Arg. And first is the one-day war. Now, I must say, I don't know. I don't think any of these were like terrible for worst FA moves. I thought
Yeah,
Cam Arg was actually
there's
pretty
no
good.
celestial here, you know. So
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think like the one day war, I don't think was like a bad FA move. I don't.
it's just a shit show. I mean, it was
That's true. There was a lot going on.
that's like the single craziest day of stuff that's happened I've ever had in this game. Of just like one day of insanity.
Yeah.
But it got your alliance rolled, so whatever. Well, not rolled, just annoyingly nuke rogued.
Yeah, really that.
Yeah, it's been real boring. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose dogpiling EVH and TS. I mean, I don't know if it was a terrible FA move. I mean, yeah,
They were.
didn't win them any friends, but they won, and
Yeah.
like they might pay for it soon now that nap's over.
That's
But I don't know
exactly what I was gonna say.
but they haven't paid for it yet. So
Right.
because I mean, Rose did get rolled again, but not by any of the people they dogpiled. So
Yeah, I don't know.
they haven't really paid for it yet. So I don't know if you could say it's the worst move. And people could be making them pay for it. That nap's over, right?
It is.
It hasn't happened
Yeah.
yet. And I don't think it's happening tonight either. So we'll see. But
I think
yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, if you do it and there's no real consequences, it's a pretty good move.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. I think it's impressive how long people have held on to their anger over one day war, because that was over a year ago now. And I think
some people held on to it.
I think it's really impressive that the hive mind has collectively remembered for that long to be upset about it. But
wait, hive mind, are you referring to Singularity or someone else?
No. Politics and war overall. Don't you try to get me in trouble, Morph.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna get house start rolled again, man.
That's why I won Best High Government Member this time, is I went from getting us rolled to keeping us out of trouble. It's a massive improvement.
When are you being diplomatic?
I think I get to do Best Foreign Affairs move?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Schwinn, you just did worst, right?
Yeah, because I'm probably on here, so I can't do it myself.
Well, third for Best Foreign Affairs move, according to the people, was Hatebee's Wheel of Misfortune. Second was Camelot suiciding into Rose. So this was broadly approved of. And then first, the best foreign affairs move was Eclipse teaming up with TKR to roll Rose.
Real quick. The Camelot suiciding into Arg. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Okay. I thought Camelot suiciding Arg was second place in both, but one's hitting Arg, one's hitting Rose. Okay. Never mind. We're good. I was really impressed by the hive mind there for a second. So, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I went through and made sure most of these happened in the proper time frame, but you throw me for a loop sometimes. Third place, according to the Alliance reps, was Eclipse using KT's ODP optional defensive pack to enter into the one-day war, and Singularity blocking Event Horizon from hitting Pentaforce. So we had a tie there. In second place was, again, Camelot suiciding into Rose. But in first place, the Hate Be Love continues, and Hate Be's Wheel of Misfortune was the best foreign affairs move of the year.
Again, I have thoughts. I don't really know if the Wheel of Misfortune counts as an FA move.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it involved other alliances and it made other alliances do FA, but they just posted a poll. Like it. There are some really good options that got slept on here. Like Eclipse is using that ODP to enter the one day war was actually like super clever and super annoying because like House had made the specific call not to hit KT because of KT's treated to Grumpy. So they could enter with only hitting Rose, and then had the protection of it's a treaty, not, made the nap stuff all really gray. It was actually pretty brilliant. And then Singularity stopping Penta from getting rolled was actually pretty good too. Camelot suiciding Rose was funny, and it kind of made up for them getting murdered by Arg, because then they're like, we have 0 info, we can do this. But I don't know if it was a good move for FA wise. Like, it was entertaining,
Right.
but
And I think some of this too is the interpretation of best is being differently taken. Some of us are looking at it as genuinely genius FA moves, and some people are just looking at, hey, what was the funniest thing that happened, or what did I like most that happened?
yeah, it's definitely some interpretation of stuff, but I think Eclipse teaming up with TK to roll Rose. Clearly that was a well-deserved winner. Congratulations, Twin, on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Best FA team.
I think technically Schwinn should do this one.
Let me, let me.
How about you do it, Sander?
Let me. Well, let me see here. Yeah, Schwinn, you can take this one, and then we'll Morph can insult everybody by talking about the biggest alliance declines.
Okay,
All
sweet. I do enjoy insulting people.
Alrighty,
In my
so
non-official role. So,
of course,
go.
in third place for in-game best foreign affairs team, we have my very own esteemed alliance, the Knights Radiant.
Woo! Good job. Yeah, we love that.
In second place, we have Event Horizon, and in first place, we have Eclipse.
See, this was a solid arrangement.
This makes more sense. And
Yeah,
then
this one was pretty good.
for Alliance reps, we've got a tie for third with Singularity and Sword Coast. In second place, we have Spectre, and in first place, once again, is Eclipse.
Yeah, Eclipse is that's a clear, obvious choice. That's well done.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they're on a run right now that is pretty unprecedented. Pretty nice.
Yeah, well deserved.
Biggest alliance decline
In 2024.
In 2024. Starts off, according to you, with the Lost Mines, which it hurts a little bit as a Well, I mean, it would hurt if I was a TKR member, but it doesn't hurt me at all because I'm a TFP member. In second place, according to you, we have the Immortals. And in first place, according to you, the biggest decline in 2024 is Rose. Third place, according to the Alliance reps, is Rose. Second place, there is not a second place because we have a tie for first place. According to our Alliance reps in 2024, Mayhem and the Immortals both had the biggest Alliance decline. Honestly, I don't hate this list. I think Immortals maybe didn't have as bad of a year as some people think they did. But I know Mayhem suffered from some inactivity, kind of fell back to the back burner. And Rose, besides their dog pile of VVH and TF, didn't really have a great year. Also, losing Harry and Waste, I think, was a blow
Yeah, I think
for
that's a
them.
much
So
For
bigger.
sure.
I can see that. And that's nothing against Graham and George, but Harry and Waste were very, very good FA people. So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I believe that I am going to tackle alliance growth now. We're going to flip it over.
Ooh.
So, according to you, the people, in third place for best alliance growth was the Republic of Libertas. Second was Event Horizon. And first was Eclipse. The alliance reps kind of broadly agreed. They had Eclipse in third, weaponized assault penguins in second, and Libertas in first.
Not me going right now to search for Republic of Libertas in game.
So I'm actually in agreement with Libertas. They were like a Dark Brotherhood prot, and they are currently like they ended 2024 with over 180,000 score. So from start to end of the year, about 120, 130,000 score increase. So I'm solidly in agreement with that one for me.
I guess when you measure it as like a comparative percentage, I guess that is a big increase for them. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, sure,
It's
yeah,
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I don't know for first,
yeah,
but yeah, well, they deserve to be up there.
yeah. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily know if I love it. But yeah, sure. But yeah, I mean, EVH had a pretty good year. I mean, their wall is pretty scary if you look at it. Um, you know, Sing's wall is pretty scary. I mean, Eclipse's growth is always scary if you have to fight them. Um, so good year for some people to grow. I don't know what that's like right now.
I am gonna step out for just a brief moment, but Morph, worst fighting alliance goes to you to read
Ooh.
off.
Okay. Uh, in third place, according to you, our lovely members of our Politics and War community, Antarctica Alliance is apparently the third place worst fighting alliance. I've never seen them fight, so I don't know if that's true or not, but, I don't doubt it. Second place, according to you, is the Immortals. And first place is Rose. Third place, according to the Alliance reps, is Legion of Dawn. Second place, Antarctica Alliance. And first place, the Immortals. Legion of Dawn is a sleeper pick there. I definitely enjoyed my free stats when I fought them.
Sleeper pick.
I think they probably should have been higher. I haven't fought Immortals ever, I don't think. Well, no, not since like 2019, 2020. Not that far back. Guns N' Roses, I think last time I actually fought them. So I can't comment to them. Rose, not very impressive. So not a bad shout there. Glenn, thoughts?
I haven't fought Rose Antarctica Alliance. Yeah, I fought like a year, almost 2 years ago at this point, back in the whole Fortuna thing, and that was only for like a little bit, and when they were already down. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I think it's easy to look bad in a losing war. And I guess Antarctic Alliance didn't even fight a war, I guess. So I mean, they're not undisciplined. Maybe it might be a little tough to coordinate all that.
I know TI had a bad war, like just bad net stats, but I don't know how much in a like a dogpile, like a losing war. I don't know how much net.
Yeah, it's really that much of a
really matters. I mean, Rose had some bad net too when Eclipse and us rolled them, but I don't know if was that 2024. I don't even know.
If I can jump in really briefly here, I will say that I think it's consistent with the past that when an alliance has a not so great war, especially towards the end of the year, that they are like a TI kind of performance or the performance that Rose gave, which to Rose's credit, there was some slight bias towards them because of the time delay in getting these awards done, and so that was dragged out a little longer and is a little more present in people's minds. But I think historically, when you have even a one-off performance like TI or like Rose gave, you usually win this award.
Yeah, no, I don't hate this list. It's relatively accurate. But again, Legion of Dawn should be higher up. So they were always free stats. Gwen, do you want to do best fighting alliance?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. Alrighty. Notice TFP's not on here, so I don't know what's going on with that. But
I'm pretending to be shocked.
Big cock. So for best fighting alliance, third place for in-game voting is ARG. Interesting pick there. We'll get to it later. Second place is WAP, and first place voted by the people is Eclipse.
Solid.
Now going over to Alliance reps, we got a tie for third place. It's our first and second from the game voting. It is Eclipse and WAP. And second place is Retribution, which is I've been renamed, I guess, now to something.
Yeah.
And then first place is Knights Templar, voted by the AA reps. Now this one's interesting. Starting with ARG, I don't know if I'd put ARG in the best fighting alliance.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher.
Yeah, I mean, rating a little bit. I don't know if that's the same as fighting. I think the rest of the picks are pretty solid. I think Eclipse, WAP, AT, and Retribution all have some pretty solid fighters and pretty solid Milcom people heading them up. So
Eclipse should be one in both categories. KT's a well deserved two. I think I mean, they got first, but KT's up there. WAP is pretty good. No, there's no head scratcher on here except ARC.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had to fight Eclipse a lot, and it's
You got the
always
first-hand experience.
it's all their Milcom is always gonna make you pay. They punish you well. Not every alliance punishes well, but you know, I mean, Pascal probably no license sometimes, but you know, it works.
It works. Yeah, it works.
And Morph, you want to take the most honorable?
Sure, because apparently there was an oversight here, and some people apparently forgot the actual most honorable alliance. And you will be hearing from my lawyer. I'm mostly just upset because there's going to be someone in my alliance that will crucify me for the fact that we haven't won this in like 2 years, and they'll be like, "My honor, where?" Cooper, if you're listening to this, shut up. So I love you, but please stop. Third place, most honorable, according to you, is Guardian. Second place, had a bit of a head scratcher here, I think. KT, most honorable. And first place, according to you, is Gato, our lovely Democratic friends.
Quite a slate.
According to the Alliance reps, there's a three-way tie for second place. There we go. We have Guardian and Knights Templar back in there, and we also have the Legion in a tie for second place. And in first place, House Stark apparently is the most honorable, according to the Alliance reps. And pretty weird because, Lysander's a cheating scum. No, I'm kidding. He's pretty cool. So, yeah, besides Knights Templar, I think that's a pretty solid list. I don't know if Knights Templar is dishonorable. They don't scream most honorable to me. I'm a little confused, but
I mean, I think they could. I think there's some merit there because I think when EVH was hit, I think someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I think KT and LOD wanted to jump in despite I think the need to, and so maybe that's why they got some, and I guess Legion for the same reason, which I think is fair. But I guess it's
I guess they went to the slaughter with EVH and TS. That's fair.
Yeah,
I think it was an interesting slate. I do, but nothing that I would really overly hate on.
Except
publicly.
No TKR. I'll hate on that. So it's okay. Hey, this next one's beautiful because Schwinn and Ice Lions aren't on it, so life is good.
I'm gonna take this one if you don't mind.
Go for it.
And just because we pushed most honorable up for you here. Most likely to be rolled. This is a fun one, especially given we have 3 months of foresight. So, third place is Singularity, and one could argue that is happening in some form right now.
You could. Although they willingly walked into it, so
yes, less of a defensive occasion than being rolled usually entails.
Yeah.
Second is Eclipse, which is quite the choice. I think given the aforementioned 2-year winning streak, it's not a terrible bet to make. And first place is Rose. So we will see if that one comes true. Third place in Alliance reps was Antarctica Alliance. And second and first were the same. Second was Eclipse, and first was Rose. So people think Rose is going to get a curb stomp in here.
Let's say if that's true, we might see that come to fruition in a day or two. I don't know, but that nap is over. So if it's happening, I'm assuming it would happen soon because everybody's still milled up, right? They haven't
Correct.
demilled yet. It's a good old Mexican standoff, people.
We will see what happens. But Schwinn, you have the privilege of telling us who is going to succeed in 2025.
Very nice. Alrighty. So, third place, voted by the people, is the Syndicate. Second place is Event Horizon. And first place is Eclipse. Now, moving over to the AA reps, we've got a couple of different picks here. We've got no third place because there's a tie for second. There's Event Horizon and Republic of Libertas. And in first place, we have Singularity, voted by the AA reps as most likely to succeed. I don't know. I don't know if I think the in-game ones might be a little more representative, maybe.
I would concur.
Yeah. I agree.
Interesting that we think Eclipse is going to get rolled and also succeed.
It's the
I think
duality
Eclipse
of.
is. I think Eclipse has been on most likely to get rolled like 2 years in a row. And it just hasn't happened. I mean, some people have tried. But it just hasn't worked out. So,
well, if you've liked some interesting nominations, I think we'll all enjoy the best alliance for new players. Third place, according to We the People, was Eclipse. Second was Event Horizon, and first was the Enterprise, or kind of more umbrella terms, the Syndicate. Four-way tie for third place amongst the Alliance reps. Arg, Eclipse, Empire of the Romans, and the Knights Radiant all made their way on there. Second place was the United Purple Nations as best alliance for new players. And first was once again the Enterprise, or more broadly, the Syndicate.
I think the Enterprise is good. EVH and Eclipse are decent for new people too.
I'll say it because no one else wants
PPR's
to.
pretty good.
UPN is quite
PPR
the UPN is quite the nomination to make it up to second place.
Yeah, that's a bit of an outlier. I don't know if they're. I don't know. UPN is around, but I don't know if they're not particularly growing, are they? I would imagine that a good alliance for new members is one that is growing and like having new members join. Like in my TFP alliance, if we have people denied, like for whatever reason we decide they're not a good fit or whatever, we might send them to Enterprise or EVH or Eclipse or one of those alliances. Don't think we would ever think of sending someone to UPN or like EOTR. So
now I'm even more confused. I've pulled up UPN's page and they don't have anybody below C20. So I don't think they have any.
Maybe they boost them up real quick.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird one. But yeah, Enterprise winning that one is well deserved.
I would agree.
Are we doing rookies?
We are indeed.
Okay. Best rookie alliances. According to you, the members of our fine game, Vought International is our third place winner. Second place is the Fremen. And in first place, we have the Sword Coast. Third place, we have Spectre, which I think they should technically be in the best new merge alliances, if I am not mistaken. But congrats. Second place, again, the Fremen. And first place, once again, according to Alliance Reps, is the Sword Coast.
Pretty solid first and second place.
Yeah. Again, I think Spectre should technically be under merged alliances. I don't know.
Oh, I think they're there too. Like I said, I was not aware that we even had a list of qualifications, so I just
Yeah.
kind of trimmed the obvious ones, and other folks made it in upon occasion where they did.
Okay. I don't know Bot very well, but I know Fremen and Sarkos are both solid. So, good list for the most part.
Twin, let's hear what the best new merged alliance is.
All right, best new merged alliance. So, third place, we've got Lego City. I think that's one of my TKR prods, right? If
Oh,
I'm not
yeah, it
mistaken.
is. They're. I'm sure you enjoy working with them a lot.
I do enjoy working with them quite a lot. Yeah. In the second place, we have Spectre. And in first place, we have Event Horizon. Now, moving over to the Alliance reps. Third place is Cult of Raccoon. I didn't know that they merged. I know they're little pirates and stuff running around, right?
I think they ate one of the other micros, if I'm remembering vaguely.
Gotcha. Second place, first and second are the same as the in-game voting. We've got Spectre for second and Event Horizon for first.
I think that's a respectable top two.
Yep,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
Not very controversial.
Okay. As we only have two categories left, I will go ahead and refrain from doing anything other than commentating. Which of you two would like to deal with most improved, and which of you would like to deal with Alliance of the Year?
Oh, I'll take Alliance of the Year. I got it.
All right, Schwinn.
I'll do most improved.
Yep, back to back for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
Some interesting picks for the AA reps. So in game for third place we have the Sword Coast. For second place we have WAP, and first place we have Eclipse. Now in the AA reps section, for third place is a two-way tie between Camelot and World Task Force. There's no second place because in first place there's another two-way tie between Republic of Libertas and the Sword Coast. I feel like
Yeah, this
I don't
is
know.
weird.
This is I feel like improvement if you're measuring from the beginning to the end of the year. I don't know if I mean I guess you're looking for an alliance that wasn't doing too good in the beginning and then was doing good in the end. Um, I I don't really know if any of these really fit the bill. Maybe Sword
I
Coast, they started as a prot and They're not a prot, I guess.
Yeah, Sword Coast I think fits. I think you can make a case for WAP. They kind of I think really kind of emerged from maybe the shadows to take a more prominent spot with Eclipse this year. Eclipse doesn't make sense because Eclipse
Yeah,
was
I
already
agree.
pretty good at the beginning of the year. Camelot, maybe. Republic of Libertas, I guess. In World Task Force, I don't know. I mean, he had that good ad, so that was nice. But yeah, this is a weird, yeah, a
It's a weird
weird. But TFC has definitely improved quite a bit, so that one is a good first pick. And I mean, Libertas, I guess, from what you were saying, they've had some decent growth. So
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
okay,
I
oh, go
don't
ahead.
I don't hate it personally. I would agree that I think I think Eclipse to be most improved doesn't make much sense because
Yeah,
they
zero
it's
sense.
one of those things where they were already really quite good, and so then to like it's just there's not much that they can build on. So I I would be hesitant to put them there myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Last
Alliance of the year. Uh, according to you, the player, in third place, the Alliance of the year is for 2024 Singularity. In second place, according to you, the player, Event Horizon. And in first place in 2024, the Alliance of the year, Eclipse. Alliance reps in 2024. According to you, the Alliance reps, third place is Singularity. In second place, we have the Fremen. And in first place, the Alliance of the Year for 2024 is Eclipse. Not surprising at all with Eclipse winning that. Again, it was a pretty dominant year for them. Event Horizon, I don't know. I mean,
I don't
they
really
got
think I mean, I don't.
they got dogpiled, and I mean they had some good growth. Singularity, I think, actually had a pretty good 2024 for the most part, at least the end. We won't talk about how they started their year. And again, Fremen, I'm not, I don't know about that. But the Alliance reps think they're the second best alliance this year, so that's good for them. But yeah, Eclipse, well deserved, not surprising.
Yeah, I think Morph summed it up pretty well.
Absolutely. Um, I I'm in agreement with the rest of y'all on this one. I think that it's pretty clear that Eclipse has earned their Alliance of the Year title.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see what 2025 has in store for them with their being towards the top of most willing to be rolled, or most likely to be rolled. But you know, they're on a generational run right now. A couple years of being pretty undisputed top dog. So we'll see if anyone can knock them off next year. Yeah, who did win last year? Was it Eclipse?
It was them.
I think they probably
Yeah,
won
so
last year too.
It was them.
that,
Yeah,
yeah, that's not surprising.
and they were supposed to be most likely to get rolled last year too. You're right.
Yeah, like I said, just because someone is most likely to get rolled doesn't mean it's going to happen. Even if certain people try to make it happen, and then there's a big old clusterfuck of one-day war stuff. Doesn't always happen the way you think it will, and that's
They've
why
been
you play
most
the
likely.
game.
This is the 3rd year running that they've been voted most likely to be rolled.
I mean, they did get rolled once or twice, but it was like dog piles, like big dog piles, and then they always bounce back after, and you know, because they got rolled once with when they were in, what was it? When they were tied to TS, and then they got rolled once when they were tied to Rose. I thought, right?
I
I thought you guys. I thought they lost. I thought both those lost once. But Patrick
I
is
don't.
saying,
I think once when they were in Quack, was it?
yeah, Quack.
Yeah,
Yeah, Quack, and then with TS again for Fortuna. And that's it,
Did
I
they
think.
not get? Did they not get rolled when they were in Ouroboros or Oreo Bros?
I don't think so.
Or did Oreo Bros break up before they got rolled?
I
Yeah,
think
I
Oreo
think.
I
Bros.
think
I
they
think
broke
they were
up.
safe in Oreo Bros.
Yeah, but I think they split up before they got rolled. So okay, yeah. So apparently, the moral of the story is that Eclipse shouldn't sign TS because when they do, they get rolled. So um, that's my free advice, fans. If you're in the chat, um,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Advice from the
well,
representative of TFP.
yeah.
Of course.
Any other comments for tonight? I think this is a solid, a few weird ones, but overall pretty nice slate.
Yeah, definitely a
I,
few curveballs in there, but that was a. I mean, it. To be fair, it wasn't that crazy of an interesting year. I feel like everything
yeah,
was. You know, I feel like the Rose War was pretty interesting, but everything else was pretty much telegraphed well in advance. So,
yeah. Outside of the one-day war, it was pretty cuckoo for Cocoa
right,
Puffs.
yeah.
I
So
mean, pretty basic. I will say for the actual like voting and academy stuff, I think it would be good in the future to definitely have clarification on the polls of like
Yep.
what exactly you're voting for here, but also I think in the nomination process, the committee needs to be a bit more like this is out because there's some that made it in there that I think are questionable at best. Like the some of the stuff about like Alex and like the game code is funny, but I think it detracts from like actual stuff that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Um,
it can.
and so, I mean, it's one thing when the game actually like breaks down, but sometimes like one of the biggest controversies being a donation thing, a credit thing, is kind of lame, in my opinion. When there are some actual controversy things that are happening that get ignored. Um, that's just, I think, some suggestions for the future. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's no major surprises tonight.
I think too a little more hands-on might be something that I'll advocate for as well, just because um, I did like the bare minimum filter, as you can see by some of what made through. Bare minimum filter on this one, just so we could get it out this year. And there have already been people who still appear to believe that the thumb is on the scale, weighing in on behalf of folks. So I think given that that's going to be the case, even if we just put forward everybody's nominations for voting, there would still be those accusations. I think it's best that we probably do some cleanup anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we have a fun 2025, so we can have some fun awards for next year.
Yes, enjoy the rest of the 3 quarters we have left of 2025, and I guess, the TFP representative over here has been dropping hints that we might have to see a Rose War coming on soon. So,
I mean, either people are going to demill or something's going to happen. So we'll figure something out.
there are definitely some folks that are antsy indeed. So we will see what happens with that. But
I got another
there'll
month of beating up a hive mind. Or a
yeah,
couple weeks, I
yes,
think.
you do.
So we'll see
I
how that
will.
goes.
I have to go see. There will be a forum post that'll have the document and everything in there. Um, there'll be a form as well. So for all the people that have had complaints or more politely phrased suggestions, drop those there. That's the only way we get them. I am not scavenging through Ron or anywhere else to find them. So if you want your suggestions to be heard, they go in the forum or you throw them in the trash can. And then that forum post will come out tonight or tomorrow, depending upon the recording being uploaded. But a huge thanks to Rush for getting this set up, CCT for recording, Valeni for helping me get started on these awards, Ron Joy for actually doing the awards, and the rest of the awards committee for their contributions where they had them, as well as, of course, my 2 lovely co-hosts, both of whom I'm sure are prepared to gun for sexiest voice of 2025, Schwinn and Morph.
No, it's once Melanie and I make our YouTube channel, it's on.
Good, go for it. Any final thoughts?
Big thanks to you two, listener, for hosting this and everything, and
Getting everything done. I had to throw your name in there as well.
I
Thanks for making
appreciate
me
it.
unretire for at least a day.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens next year, but maybe we'll give the squad a ring and we'll have to do a reunion awards show.
Yeah, run it back.
Yeah. I think that's it, folks. Again, you will hear from me, or maybe Rush can put something in news and everybody can hear from us on what happens. I don't know. Don't have any promises on when the forum post will go out, but within the next 24 hours is my Lysander guarantee. All right. You all have a wonderful evening. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and Lysander is part of the most honorable alliance. So if he makes a guarantee, it's gonna happen.
As best High Gov member of the Most Honorable Alliance, yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
No.
That's a fact. It's going down.
Exactly. You all have a great night and enjoy the rest of your year. Have a good one, folks.
Peace.
See y'all.
Thank you all again.